because I'm recording mainly for YouTube. YouTube is my full-time job, you know. So I'm streaming pretty much because I want more viewers to interact with them and perhaps talk about the games and those kind of stuff. So I'm gonna be streaming while I'm recording for YouTube as well. But yeah, game is solid. Optimization is surprisingly well.
These are the suspects' belongings.
I do have benchmarks on my YouTube channel, and
The notebook
I'm really surprised by
Peter
that.
Carey's cabin floor. These abbreviations mean something, but what?
But I need to play more, I guess, to be able to say like completely what I think about. We have something here. From R. Dawson to my friend and partner 1883.
And partner, 1883.
Do you seriously need to read the whole thing?
From R. Dawson.
No, it's okay.
A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's
But
cabin.
yeah, I would already do a whole playthrough of Shadow of Mordor on my YouTube channel, but it's published by Warner Bros, so they're doing like content IDs like crazy on every cutscene, and that's why I actually skipped that for YouTube, and I'm doing mainly for Twitch. But I'm gonna re-upload anyways that on YouTube.
It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin.
You didn't know that I have a YouTube channel. YouTube channel is actually my full-time job. I'm getting whole income there, and I'm making there for living. Luckily, because I'm from small country where average payment is really low, and I can live pretty easily from YouTube, even with small number of views. Okay, I'm gonna ignore now Shadow of Mordor.
A handkerchief with the initials JHN.
We need to deal with this game, and they can't miss important stuff. Okay, staff room. Is he down there? That down there seems like morgue. I think it's morgue. Indeed. By the way, both YouTube and Twitch are DSR07mm, and social networks are DSR07 Gaming, as website DSR07gaming.com. Self-advertising, I can do that once per month, I guess. Okay, let's talk with him. Someone subbed. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start with notebook.
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know... I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh no, I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan.
And he's gonna let him go just like that on that one. Huh.
The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
Well, I hardly doubt that he did that, because size of those shoes were pretty much bigger than victim itself. Okay. Those eyes, man. That face texture is just amazing. Okay, patch, so that means that he could be stabbed there. And it's expensive fabric, so why would he do that? Elaborate buttons. We don't really want to go down there. cars. Well, everything says that he went in some fight. Thin neck. Yeah, he's kinda scared. And shabby cap, which isn't really important, I guess.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Okay, I hate this part. Now your notebook. Notebook with a blood stain on its cover indicating that it is dropped into the pool. Peter Carey was armed with his knife, but he did not have time to use it. The murderer acted quickly and instinctively. Retrieving the notebook. The break-in attempts were made in order to recover the notebook that had been lying in a pool of the victim's blood. This proves the guilt of the person who made these attempts. Okay. Can we connect something else? Experiments required. We need to find out whether an unskilled and untrained man could use a harpoon well enough to kill by fully piercing a body. I don't think so. Maybe.
I need to stage a reconstruction. I'm sure that Watson would be
Hey,
happy
Purple
to
Board,
oblige.
welcome to the stream. Yeah, that might be the case. It could be that the jacket he is wearing is someone else's that he stole. Perhaps. I think that as well.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing.
But I don't really think that he's the murderer at first place. Wow, wait, so many tasks. We need experiment. How am I gonna do that?
Locked.
Morgue. Wait, can I find someone here?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
I might fail here. I will probably fail, guys, so if you already know what's happening in this game, don't spoil the story, but I would appreciate if you give me some tips if I'm stuck for like 5 minutes at one place. We need to find our... Okay. We need to do that. We said it. Now, untrained man. Maybe she? Let's see. Watson.
A spot of whaling, Watson. Would you care to take part?
Are you serious?
No. But we do need to clarify what happened on the
Indeed,
night
as
of
I
Black
thought,
Peter's
he might
murder.
be the one which is untrained
reenactment
completely.
Is something bothering you?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter Carey attempted to defend himself?
It is possible. But if that is the case, then it alters many things.
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal closest to man, morphologically, I mean?
Monkey?
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before. On the Ripper case, I believe. Do you want to slit some more pigs' throats?
No.
Well, thank goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Wonderful.
Watson, let us pay a visit to our butcher friend in Whitechapel. We require the carcass of a well-fed
I like
bull.
humor.
And the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely.
Yeah, I agree. So we are gonna go there to get a harpoon. I like humor in this game. I mean, hopefully I can get harpoon from here. Yeah, it's open, so I would assume.
That should do it. Now I am ready for the experiment.
But this is kind of funny. We're doing experiment. Can untrained men do something like that with spear? I mean, okay, I understand. That was like before 150 years, literally. But still, it's kind of funny.
Well, here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much. What do you intend to do?
To indulge myself in a little experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
A little experiment?
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous.
Oh, I
am not
thought
well
that he's gonna
practiced
do
in
that,
this
not me.
exercise yet.
Holmes, you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test.
Okay, for the mark. Nah, I can go more left. Wait. Hold.
Holmes,
Oh,
you should
God.
try to aim better and throw as hard as you can.
It's kind of tricky. I did it. Nice.
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning it to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
If it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
Well, yes. Let us leave now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
Of course.
Oh god. Okay, so now we do know those two. Let's read about that a little bit more. Each requires much greater strength than that of the average man to be able to pierce a man's chest with a harpoon all the way through the wall. A degree of skill would most likely be necessary. Two men in cooperation might achieve the same result. Lucky throw, there is remote possibility that an unskilled and untrained man could manage to pin Peter Carey to the wall with a harpoon, but that can't do child. Simply can't, I think. So where are we going now? Okay, we do have that. We do have that kid. Do I like go back to the Scotland Yard? Maybe to talk about that. I mean, to talk with that kid again. Because now we know that he couldn't kill him, I guess. I don't know.
What am I doing here? I've done
Nope.
nothing wrong.
We're not doing anything here. Did I miss anything here? It would be retarded
These
if
are
we
the
did.
suspect's belongings. These abbreviations.
I did all of those. There is nothing here. There is nothing here. Well, that disappeared, so I'm gonna check all the locations. Oh, I'm choosing with... Do I choose? Yeah, I would say that. And now we have only that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that symbol neither.
Good gracious, you caught someone. At least now you have a suspect.
Well, I don't think that he's suspect. No, not that. I'm starting to make mistakes. Why would they go in this room? Let's go here. Open case book. Let's go through all of those. I mean, we need to investigate the murder, okay. Inspect the crime scene. We did it, I guess. Interrogate suspect. And examine belongings of... Well, I did that as well. Seems like that I'm missing something. I am missing something indeed. I'm gonna check this place one more time. We still can't do anything about
This place
this.
is not an object was taken.
Well, the body is still here. That's amazing.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884.
Wait, maybe I need to do
Peter
something
Carey was a
again
captain.
with spear, perhaps?
Peter Carey. The weapon fully penetrates. Peter Carey was impaled.
I'm not missing anything here. Which is weird. Nothing here. Perhaps I need to talk with her a little bit, ask her about did he had any enemies.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Well kept. Capital Gardener is here. Well, that's his wife, from what we saw. Right?
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Okay.
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
So private papers,
Thank you,
that
madam.
is... Okay, I think that we actually realized clues. Missing box. What? Wait, how? No gardener. Well, that doesn't have any sense, but I'm gonna try. I mean, missing box. He had forbidden anyone from touching it, so that box was important. And break-in attempt, I would assume that it's made because of that, but apparently it isn't. Oh well. I'm suspicious about Gardener, to be honest. But I really can't see anything else. We can't do anything here because we don't have... Am I stuck? Oh well.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
I might be stuck. Nothing here. Nothing here. Beside that box, which is missing, and it's obvious that someone tried to go inside. I mean, that was the kid at first place. But again, confused. Actually, that might be the true. He might buried something in the garden. Let's see. But she's working at the garden as well, so I'm still kinda suspicious about her. The thing is, I can't go through through the garden, which doesn't allow me exploring there. But I saw some shovel, although I can't really do anything with that. We can't talk with her anymore. I mean, there we go, that is the shovel, but... we literally can't do anything with that. I think that we need to do more... something more with that key there, for some reason. I don't get those. What he expect? Even if I do that. No gardener. How would I do that? This is the most obvious, but apparently doesn't work, so I'm not gonna keep trying that and be annoying.
Mr. Holmes? At your service, Mr. Holmes. Mr. Holmes?
It's gonna be something stupid, I'm pretty sure in that. I'm missing something
These
here.
are the suspect's belongings.
Okay.
A pocket knife. It was used to force the... A pocket. A handkerchief with the initials JHN.
JHN. I don't remember mentioning anything which... R. Dawson to my friend and partner.
To my friend, Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
I did that. I did that. You saw that. I did it and then... Wow. As I said, it's always something stupid. Most retarded thing usually. I literally did explore that ring. And there we go. Let's check our archive, perhaps we can find something about that name. But it's always something stupid in games like this. I mean, things which I'm missing are stupid. Oh god, this is gonna be manually. Chemistry blood test. Holy poison and toxins. What the fuck? A heavy gold ring with inscription from R. Dawson to my friend and partner. Newspaper.
That is not the one I need. That is not the one I need. That is not the one.
Aha! We found something. Dawson and Nelligan Investment found bankrupt. Nelligan missing. The Dawson Nelligan Investment Fund, a regional banking institution based in Cornwall, has declared bankruptcy in a result of heavy losses in its loan portfolio and has accordingly been assigned for liquidation.
Here it is.
That was
Now
lucky.
I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
How the hell I guessed what newspaper I need from whole archive? That was weird.
This is where my archive. I can always consult.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm more than fine with that. I guess you're gonna talk with Kid again. My voice. I hate fact that I'm losing my voice. It was in the paper? I think that he automatically picked up. Did you read? I mean, it was on that page, right? Menaki Adev. I'm gonna call you Man because Man, first three letters. Game is solid. If you like Sherlock Holmes, exploration, puzzles, those kind of things, solving murders, then it's worth the buying. I mean, his name is initials for his name are GN. I obviously missed that. Can actually see that somehow. Actually, I can. Joshua Nelligan, one of the bankers, has since mysteriously disappeared. He was last seen aboard his yacht preparing for departure to Norway. Nelligan is wanted both by the police and his creditors. There you go.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes. Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some progress.
It was about time.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner. So, Mr. Nelligan, Who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
He keeps lying. Father's jacket? Wait, bros evidence. He's wearing an expensive but worn and ill-fitting jacket that had previously belonged to someone else, most likely his father. Can we go with this one?
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem
You was right.
to be a rich man,
Purple
Mr.
board,
Nelligan.
you was right.
Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father. With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Well,
Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
What am I doing here?
examine the ship. God damn it, my voice. Examine the ship logs. That's what we need to do. Ship logs. It's probably at our place, right? Hope so. Yeah, still nothing here.